Hello, we're back. I didn't bother to check the microphone before I started, so I hope it's working. Battletech time. Yes, more Battletech. What a surprise. I know, right? As if there were something else that we do. Anyway, we're back. Hooray! I hope everyone's had an excellent weekend, or whatever approximates a weekend for you guys. Sorry about the delay this evening, but somewhat unavoidable. So, what can you do? Sometimes things just don't work out the way you hope they will. Anyway, we are here on beautiful St. Louis, whatever the heck that is. It's like St. Louis, but with an accent. I'm not sure. And do we have actual jobs that we can do? I can't remember. We're trying to prop up St. Ives. That's right. We're trying to do them. Heaviest mechs in poor repair. Credible intelligence. Locals will attempt to exploit this vulnerability. Is this the planetary government versus the planetary government? Guys, you're on the same team. You're on the same team, guys. I wouldn't normally do an escort mission, but this one is just so ridiculous. I think we're going to do it. Also, we get a bunch of salvage and the local government. Yes, I know. Guys, I'm going to pretend that there's like a seditious faction of the local government that is attempting to overthrow somebody or something. I don't know. Also, hello, Garrisol. Welcome. It's good to see you. Let's be... Right, we need to figure out how to... Oh, those are vehicle slots. That's right. And then we actually have 4 suits of battle armor in already. And so Deadmeat is hanging out at home. That's right, because it gives everybody bonus resolve when we do that. Yeah, I am having a good night. I am on my own. My partner is out of town. So I am trying to do the single parent thing and decided it would be better to get my teeny tiny into bed before starting the stream than just like spending the entire stream worrying about getting her into bed on time. So we're a little late this evening. She was a little resistant to the idea of bed, but you know, it happens. I never wanted to go to bed either. You never know what amazingly fun things you might be missing when you're in bed. Except the answer is like, I don't know, dad playing some video games. So it's not as exciting as she thinks it would be. But, you know, you don't know that when you're little. Whatever it is, there's a Calvin and Hobbes comic for this. There's a Calvin and Hobbes comic for basically everything. But give me just a second. Let's begin this mission, though.
Command interface initiated.
All right, well, I'll find that later. Yeah, Calvin and Hobbes was a truly fantastic comic. Yes, those are good fun. I also routinely use the building character. Yeah, see, they just drive bigger and bigger trucks over the bridge until it falls down, and then they build the bridge again. Yes, the whole like it's pretty convenient that every time I build some character, he saves a couple $100. As someone who grew up shoveling snow, yeah, that one hits close to home. What do we got here? So the Wraith is up there. Where's the Fire Moth? Oh, it's the Chaos Feather now. Okay, Fire Moth. Let's put you guys actually on the Kit Fox.
On my way.
Right. So we've got battle armor on the Kit Fox. Scoundrel here can ride the Wraith. Because I don't think anyone else is going to be able to get there. Let's find tractors and the gnomes. The gnomes we're going to put on the Daddler. Because what the Daddler needs is additional surprise firepower.
Commander.
Are you kidding me? Oh man, we are like so close to being able to put them on the fire moth, but just a teeny tiny bit out of the way. Okay, so what we're gonna do is move the fire moth over here because if anything is going to be able to catch up by taking a turn off to hang out for some elementals, it's the fire moth. Because the fire moth is so freaking fast. This, if nothing else, this career mode has been like a stunning sort of demonstration of just how fast a fire moth really is. You know, because I knew they were fast, but I don't think I ever had such a stark example as having a fire moth just outrun everything I own by such a massive margin.
Copy that.
And now we've got, like, you know, things that are really slow, like the Royal Kintaro and the Dervish and everything. Like, whoa.
Heading out.
Like, that fire moth is just astonishingly quick. Enemy turn. There are enemies already? This is an escort mission, right?
Waiting for orders.
We're supposed to be getting down here to secure that. There shouldn't be any adversaries. Yeah, see, like, this has taken 2 turns of movement. The fire moth went backwards for a turn and can still outrun this thing.
Affirmative.
So silly.
Roger.
Move into position.
Ooh, we found the bad guy. There they are. Okay, 20 tons. I finally managed to get it to... Wait, what? Okay, it's struggling to calculate movement for reasons that are beyond me. Cookie Run Kingdom, just like Battletech, huh? You know, I wish that, like, I knew more about the advertisements. Like, could I pick them? Is there any rhyme or reason to the way that they are distributed? Like, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me the way this stuff is set up. But what do I know? I'm just a dude who streams video games sometimes. So, what do we got? Oh, that's right. We're in combat now.
I hear ya.
Great. We're in combat. Forgot about that.
Yes, Commander.
All right, let's move the elementals and other battle armor down.
Yeah.
Okay, let the adversary do whatever it is that adversaries do around this time. And then, what next? I think we're going to reserve the fire moth as well.
I'm here.
Just because it gives us the opportunity to run up and deposit battle armor on somebody unsuspecting in a very rude but effective maneuver. So, you know, what can you do? But wait. But wait, there's more. Maybe, possibly. We'll see if there's more or not.
Commander?
Okay, let's get close to these people. Okay. Ooh, spooky
Roger,
drawing.
skipper. Taking it.
Drawing is good. Oh, you know what? This person has sensor lock.
I've got a sensor lock.
Okay, so the adversary is a wasp that did not move far enough to get any evasion.
Commander.
Dear adversary, You have made a critical error. Okay, well, it turns out that I can't really shoot at him anyway. There's a hill in the way, so maybe it wasn't as critical a blunder as I thought. But we're gonna get close.
What's up, boss?
You know what? Oh, it's this map. Oh, crud. Well, I suppose if we were going to be doing an escort mission, this was probably the map it was going to be on. It's just one of those maps. Okay, there we go. That's something interesting. 55 tons. That's the sort of thing that, like, maybe we could use going forward. 9 evasion is so silly. God, I love the Wraith for that. It's like, here are numbers that make no sense. Oh, wow. We got the Wraith to hit with both lasers. That is unusual. And we actually have the ability to use... Oh. The Dervishes, like, 2 hit numbers are always so bad. Let's try it anyway, but it's, I always find myself wondering why it is that the Dervish does not have better numbers. There's no real place to go to get non-occluded shots. Okay. Oh yeah, we're like shooting through the hill. Wow. Turn those off.
Aye, aye.
Ready for orders.
Where can we go? Here is fine.
Let's move.
Okay. The enemy is going to do stuff. Oh, indirect fire. I wonder if they have like a trebuchet. A trebuchet. I wish that I had any artistic ability at all, but I do not. So I can't really be out of practice with anything. Oh, hey, what do we got there? 20 tons, 55, 65. Ooh, we got a big one. Okay, so we can just like run right up on this guy.
Moving out.
With the beautiful fire moth. It's so fast. Love it.
Critical hit, Commander.
Oh, you're about to be more than stressed. Don't worry, friend.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, so they're gonna brace.
Sound smart. Cooling.
Scoundrel is gonna brace.
Yeah.
Immortal, on the other hand, you know what? We don't even need those. I need you to swarm this guy to death.
Confirmed. Firing at him.
Okay, what?
There was a...
Oh, there we go. Panic and ejected. Our first coward of the evening. Is my coward counter not working? Okay, hold on a moment. We gotta fix that. That's like, completely necessary. There we go. Yeah, after last time we had so few cowards with any kind of, like, I think, did we end the last stream with none of them? I think we did, despite the missions. But, yeah, not so bad. Okay, so, Immortal.
Right here.
That's right, the Immortal Elementals. Hop back onto the
Yep.
Fire Moth, please. Thank you. That seems like a fine job for you to have done, is to obliterate the Wasp. Okay, and so we need to take this, and then what's going to happen is that our friends will spawn, and we will walk them all the way down to here. We will fight the adversary, and then more adversaries will spawn back here, and we will fight them, and possibly down the road a little bit. And I've seen this map, I don't even know how many times. A lot of times. Which may or may not be obvious by now. as I outline exactly what will happen, as though I have a crystal ball.
What do you need?
Some of the missions are pretty similar. Okay.
Standing by.
And since, you know what, we're still gonna push the fire moth down the initiative
Standing
order.
by.
Even though we're not going to be able to use the fire moth's elementals to ambush anybody. Alright, let's find out what this 55 tonner is. It's a lynx. Oh, how curious. It's a cat.
Copy that, Commander.
Alright, well, we'll get a little teeny tiny tap in.
What's up, boss?
Kit Fox can actually get pretty close, but what we... Oh, yeah, there we go. Side shots.
Roger, full speed.
Almost as good as back shots. I mean, rear. Wait, no, there's no good way to say that.
Target acquired.
Receiving you.
Okay. No.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, there we go. Side shots. There we are.
Copy that. Full speed.
Still no clue what the 20 tonner and the 65 tonner are. But soon enough.
Locking on.
Based on the way the Lynx looks, I get the feeling that it is supposed to be an inner sphere version of a
Light
clan
damage.
mech.
Holding firm.
That's my
Barely
guess.
a hit, Commander.
I don't know if that's true, but that's the way it appears. We're just gonna run up right next to the damn thing with the Wraith.
No shooting, just running.
Oh, we saw what that was for like a moment, but I didn't get to mouse over it. It's 20 tons. We don't actually care, but
Aye, aye.
wow, you missed? Really? All right, fine, whatever. Local government support Lance. I guess that's what we're currently fighting. Can we... Ooh, those numbers are terrible. Don't do that.
Yeah.
The Kintaro is not any faster than the Dervish, it turns out, which is unfortunate because the
Bugging
Dervish
out.
is kind of slow. Those numbers are also really bad.
Standing by.
There we go. This mech is quick enough. Let's stop here for the express purpose of figuring out what that thing is. Like, we actually could probably get better shots on the Lynx, but I... Oh, it's a Hornet. Well, alright, nobody cares about a Hornet. That thing's made of paper.
Now, let's handle this.
What do we got? A Jaeger mech. Okay. Also not really a problem. It does have a bunch of missiles, but Jaeger mechs are stupid fragile.
Holding.
So it will explode in short order.
Yes, Commander.
Actually, let's just abuse the fire moth for what it is. Spooky Roboto, good evening. I am
Quick
feeling
picnic.
marginally improved. I'm still not like out of the woods, as it were, but you know, it's just a cold. It's like I have some extra congestion and my voice sounds slightly official.
Aye.
All right. Look at that. We're already through
Reporting
destroying
critical
LRMs in the Jaeger mech. And the elementals are going to hop off the back next round and obliterate it. We hope. That's the idea. Can't do it right now,
Good to go.
but
Good for now. Cooling down a bit.
we're close. Do we want to swarm the Lynx? I mean, I guess if we don't swarm the Lynx, why did we bring you anyway? All right, go get them. There we go. Good old battle armor. And we'll leave the gnomes alone for now. Okay.
Commander.
Here's the element. Oh, what a terrible voice that is. Actually, you know what? We're going to reserve one
Whatever
round.
you say.
Oh, you know what? Standing still with the fire mullet to shoot that guy in the back is actually probably a terrible idea, now that I think about it. Let me not do that.
Yeah.
So, anyway, not a huge loss having stood still for, like, a little bit. We're just going to
I got
give
it.
the Jaeger mech
Don't
what
think,
for.
Don't shoot, just run.
Numbers.
Firing everything.
There we go. Okay, that's what I was expecting to see.
I got him.
And yeah, elementals surprisingly good. Jaeger mechs not surprisingly
Yes,
bad,
Wanda.
perhaps. Jaeger mechs aren't that terrible. They have
I
not
hear
enough
ya.
armor in order to carry too many guns. So
I'm receiving you.
we are going to leave you pretty much in place. 3 evasion. And we can take some terrible shots at the Hornet, which has already moved.
Move
Yes,
order
that's
received.
fine. Oh, hopefully we're not... Okay, yeah, no, we're close enough for them to get back on. Wow. Okay, cool. That was fantastic. I did not expect to
Commander?
hit with any of those. Let's go pop this thing in the face, I guess.
10-4.
I don't know who's driving a Hornet that thought 1 evasion was sufficient.
Acknowledged.
Oh, well, there you go.
Critical hit, Commander.
Well, we can ignore that guy now.
Yes, Commander.
What do? Here, let's go capture. Does that count? This definitely counts.
Understood. Moving fast.
We'll go capture this stuff for the purposes of... Here, we'll take some terrible shots at the Hornet. And actually land one of them. Nice.
Commander,
So now all we have to do is wait for
on my way.
this guy to figure out what the heck he's doing. This dude to bleed out or die right there. Okay. Or we just engage the
Mech
Daddler.
destroyed.
Okay. Adversary successfully removes battle armor but does nothing else.
Commander,
I honestly think that might be worse for you than anything.
on the move.
Because by doing that, you stand still. And you... If the battle armor is still on, I'm probably not going to shoot you out of, like, fear that I'll shoot my own battle armor by accident. But by removing them, I no longer have to worry about that.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
I can instead just shoot you as much as I want. It'll be wonderful.
Confirmed.
Because the battle armor are now safe. Safe and sound on the ground.
Okay, I'm on it.
Okay, it's got double heat sinks.
How did that taste?
What else does it have in it? I didn't really bother to look. It's got a bunch of lasers and a PPC and an XL engine. So as soon as we tap the side of it hard enough for it to fall off, that will be the end of this guy because...
Got it.
Yes, Kenneth, hello, welcome. It's good to see you again. Yeah, as soon as this guy here, we're not even going to use the streaks. Yeah, there you go. Engine destroyed. Intersphere XL engines,
Eliminate.
not particularly robust. What do we got here?
Good to go. Roger that. Venting heat.
Spyros,
stabilized.
hello, welcome back. It's good to see you as well.
Commander.
You are gonna chill.
Got it.
And you guys are just gonna climb back onto the Wraith, I guess.
Pulling off.
And that takes care of that. Okay, so the rally point is here. More bad guys have appeared immediately. What a surprise. Well, there's the bad guys. Which way are we? Okay, yeah. See, here's the escort zone. Oh, hey, look. There's a Prowler multi-terrain vehicle, huh? And then we've got a couple of unknown mechs over here. And the good guys... Whoa, whoa, hold on. A Helios, a Marauder, a Clint. Well, that's not a whole lot. And a Hatchet Man. They have mechs this time. No, this is an escort mission, but usually escort missions are vehicles, and instead these guys have a giant pile of mechs that we're escorting. Like, okay, sure. We're going to push the reserve button a lot and try to get them to move a little bit. Some of our mechs are a little bit light on evasion, but we should be okay. Robot Ewoks. That's funny. The little guys are battle armor. So, sort of like robot Ewoks, yeah. Okay, so what moved? The Clint? So they have their own Clint. Okay, we're actually going to...
Good to go.
I kind of wish this thing had moved, but... That's much better.
On it.
Let's remind the Clint why you don't let people into your rear arc. That's why.
Target neutralized.
Okay.
Orders.
Kit Fox. We need the Kit Fox to stay in a space where these guys are relatively close, because otherwise the AI will refuse to move. I hate it. It's so awful. It's the one reason I really despise, let's see, what a Griffin, escort missions, is because the following AI is terrible. A pair of Gauss rifles on a bombard, huh? If we brought that home, I wouldn't cry. We've got the same numbers in
Firing on
each.
target.
Let's shoot the thing that's a pair of Gauss rifles. Good grief. That's an interesting build for a mech. And let's reserve now.
Waiting for the right play.
We'll see what our friends are doing. Well, whatever it isn't running very far. 2 evasion. Ugh.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
Okay, so we're getting active probed by the vehicle, which honestly, not a big problem. The vehicle's the only one in position to actually shoot at us anyway, and by doing that, he has used his turn. This is the other problem. It's like, oh wow, you moved so far. Oh no, I'm sorry, 2 evasion pips.
Holding.
Let's see if these guys move. Apparently they don't know what run is. Like, they're not. Okay. That's fine. I don't actually care. As long as the allied units don't die, shooting at them is preferable. Well, that's not right. What? Are you kidding me? Wow. That is astonishing. Well, okay. So I guess the Marauder got ammo explosioned and is made of tissue paper? Like, These guys are... That was a pristine Marauder. Like, what the heck just happened?
Commander?
Anyway, that was ridiculous. Oh, we need to not
listening.
forget to mount you up.
Hauling ass.
Because we definitely don't want to just leave the battle armor chilling over there. Okay, so
Standing by.
everyone on the bad guys team has moved. Let's go shoot this multi-terrain vehicle in the back. It does not have a tremendous amount of armor. That will probably have put a pretty significant dent, yes, into the back of it. Let's continue with denting it. Can't believe the Marauder died from so little. That was just...
Orders.
I guess that's what you get when you drive something really, really fragile. Let's turn off the LRMs, because we probably won't need them.
Moving to position.
Oh yeah, there we go. We'll add insult to injury here real quick by just spraying a bunch of missiles into the wreckage to ensure there are no survivors. What's a little bit of war crimes between friends? What do we got? Kintaro can actually see the bombard, but has pretty terrible shots. Well, they're not as bad as they are on the Griffin. Alright.
Acknowledge.
So let's shoot the bombard, and we'll narc it for good measure.
Ready for orders.
Okay. We can see both from there, but we can really only get...
Throttle down.
shots on the bombard. I'm gonna guess.
Attacking from position.
Oh, sweet. We'll just shoot directly through the ground.
Target
We
taking a
have no
critical hit.
clip enabled. Whoa, okay, hold on. We gotta come look at this thing. Does it have like Mad Max style pants? Oh my god, the camera does not like doing this. But like, check that out. Like freaking Mad Max Gladiator style armor on this thing. Big old spikes. Like what are you gonna do with those? Like knee drop somebody? Anyway, that's a fun little aesthetic there. Who's still up? Is that all we have? No, we have
Standing by.
Gearsel. We have the Fire Moth, which can just run way up here.
Affirmative.
Put some damage into the bombard. Okay, and now all of our friends are just gonna brace. The battle armor's not doing anything this round.
Ready for orders. Roger that. Digging in.
Okay,
Right here. Mm-hmm.
dear you. Please swarm. Do we want to swarm the bombard? And the bombard's about 31 points of structure away from being weaponless. Oh, that arm that we blew off is back. That's interesting. Let's not do that real quick. Let's reserve, because it doesn't matter.
I'm receiving you.
And we can run up here,
All right.
which is still 3 evasion somehow.
Target locked.
We'll shoot the bombard, destroy the Gauss ammo.
That is
Okay.
something good.
What else does he have left? Okay, he has 22 shots for the Gauss rifle, but not a whole lot else left.
Yeah.
Oh, we still can't swarm the Griffin because I screwed it up. Okay, well, that's good to know. Let's swarm the Bombard. I don't think we need the SRMs. I think just the lasers will be
Full
sufficient.
speed sounds good. Mm-hmm.
And the
Guess I'll give
shotguns.
it to 'em then.
Yeah, there we go.
That one's done for.
Only one salvageable part. Alas. Oh yeah, running through buildings would be something that you could do with those, huh?
Waiting
Where...
for orders.
The cheese puff, yeah, it's going to be around before you can really do much. But that's okay. The cheese puff needs a turn to cool off anyway. For the moment, let's sensor lock the Griffin. Remove that evasion.
Standing by.
I don't think we're going to... We could get behind the Griffin, but we're not going to be able to, like, actually shoot the Griffin from the rear arc. So what we want to do is put some damage in there, and then I'm fairly certain that the Kit Fox is ferrying around.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, a suit of, or a squad of Achilles battle armor. Can you just hop on there for me?
Take this. Another hit
The
like
arm
that
just
and
fell
you're
off.
toast.
That's amazing. Okay, there's something going on. The battle armor should focus on the rear, but it's not. So,
Standing by.
I don't know what that's about.
Yes, Commander.
Hey there.
Alright, so we're gonna like, let's not run through the fire. That's bad.
Got it.
We'll just run up
don't
here,
shoot.
sink some heat. That'll be fine. These guys are reserving. They're not even bothering to move. Oh, he removed the swarming battle armor.
Receiving you.
Cool, I guess. Oh, are we too far away from them now for them to actually, like, know how to move? Ugh, that's so annoying.
On the move. Full speed. On it.
Alright. We'll just... Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. He did remove the battle armor. Okay. That's... I thought for a moment that I was, like, forgetting and then shooting into my battle armor. But I am not. Everything's fine.
On my way. Double time.
Let's go here. Put some missiles in. Ooh, engine crits.
Scored a critical hit.
Those are good.
Receiving you.
Okay, so let's make sure we move up here, lest we accidentally leave the AI with no one close enough to them to motivate them to move.
On it.
Although it seems like we were within range already, so maybe we'll have to move somebody out here as well. Babysitting the AI is the worst part of these
Confirmed.
missions. Okay. What is a Griffin with double heat sinks?
What do you
Huh.
need?
What do you know? Let's
Going full
shoot the
throttle.
Griffin some more. That's what I need. I need you to obliterate this
Okay,
Griffin.
I'm on it.
There we go.
Gotcha.
Okay, exiting combat. First things first,
Right
you
here.
guys.
Mhm.
Onto the fire moth.
Good to
You
go.
lot. Onto the Kit Fox.
Don't need to tell me twice.
Okay. Let's put the fire moth down here.
I'm there.
The cheese puff That fire is really inconvenient. I should maybe have turned off the flamer on the Daddler. Well, that's fine. We'll get the Kit Fox back onto the road as well.
Moving to position.
Daddler over here.
Copy that.
The Wraith, which definitely needs a turn to cool off. The Dervish, Kintaro
Good to go.
here. Kintaro
Got
over
it.
this way. Wolverine, but definitely not a Wolverine, because the clans don't use that word, we promise. Because they're stupid.
Keeping it cool.
Okay, so the allied units will hopefully... Could you guys sprint? That would be lovely. Comedy option, that's how far they sprint. Whoops. I've just been playing with lights and mediums only and have forgotten how slow heavy and assault mechs are. Hit Fox. 6 evasion for all of that. Wow.
Moving out.
I wish this would burn itself out already. It would be really convenient.
Confirmed.
On my way.
Let's see. That's where the friendlies are. Yeah, they're all right.
Affirmative.
Let's move.
You can just go there. And then we'll just brace the battle armor. We really just have to wait. The Smoky, yeah. It's I really got to manage the flamer on the Daddler better. It's there and I can't remove it, but I forget. So I like accidentally start forest fires that are then really obnoxious for me to deal with.
10-4.
All right, you know what? We will come up early enough in the initiative order
out.
that I'm not real worried about
Taking a protective stance.
moving a tremendous
Got it.
amount right
Sensing
now.
heat.
It might cost us like a turn of action at some point, but I just want this to be done. This is the sort of thing that, like, if I had the ability to edit things in post, but in reality, like real time, I would cut this from the missions. Like, there has to be a way to be like, no, just fast forward. Guys, it's okay.
Managing
I'm just gonna
heat.
push done. So I've had instances where like this guy ran up here but was like right this way, right at that spot. But then this was too far away, and so he's like, oh, I can't go anywhere. I'm powering down my vehicle so that I'll just sit here and wait for you. It's very frustrating. Like, drive one space further and you'll be in the extraction zone. You'll be fine. And we're done.
Roger. Venting heat and stabilizing.
Okay. Protect the convoy while the dropship arrives. Okay, so here's the bad guys that we knew were arriving and where we are aware that they were arriving from.
You're in position, Commander. Hold your ground until the package is on its way.
Cool. One of them has made it there. And we're basically going to have to sacrifice some... Oh, well, that's not ideal. The Wraith is just sitting inside the fire because it has spread. Okay, so did the adversary? Yes, they did. The adversary decided to... Alright, we're gonna
I'm here.
move you to evade or initiative space 1. We're gonna do the same
I
with all
hear
the
ya.
battle armor.
Commander.
So we want to be able to use them, but not just yet.
Yeah.
We would like for the adversary to move a little bit. Ooh, it's an Ost Scout. Okay. Got 4 evasion. That's not too bad. Alright, let's reserve one more time. An Irby. Okay.
Standing by.
Let's see what this is. A Hellspawn? Hold on. What's that? Well, that's neat. And it's got ECM. C3. Oh. 6 evasion, cover, lines of sight on every adversary so that we can look at, oh, hey, we've got really pretty good numbers on the Irby, so we'll take those shots. Okay, so the adversary's final remaining dude is the Hellspawn. Come on, you can do it, friend. The Hellspawn is running away. He knows who we are. These two, I need to just move further.
Ready for orders.
Okay, the Kit Fox. We can actually get really good shots on the Ost Scout with. So, and the Ost Scout is fairly light, so we should be able to do a pretty
Reporting.
good
Critical
amount of
hit.
damage to it. The
Ready for
Daddler
orders.
will actually treat most of these things as though, well, it'll definitely treat the Irby as though it has no evasion. But it would treat these as though they had 2 evasion, not 4, because piloting abilities are really good. What happens if we run here? Only 50% to hit you, but 56 to hit the Ost Scout, huh? Let's not get overly greedy. That feels like a recipe for disaster.
Move order received.
Let's just shoot the Irby. I'm amazed that leg
That one's
didn't
gonna
come
leave a
off.
mark.
That's a lot of damage for the Irby's leg to absorb. Okay, well,
What's up, boss?
sure. We'll believe it. Okay, let's go for a run. And shoot whatever. Oh, it's a commando.
Copy that.
Mech is on fire. Whoops. Sorry about that. Can we actually? Yes,
Got it.
we can shoot. And it'll be okay.
Yes, Commander.
The Dervish. Oof. Those numbers are not good. We're going to have to work on the Dervish pilot. Every time I pull the Dervish up, I'm like, oh wow, those numbers are terrible. I'm never looking at their numbers thinking, oh, those are good. Barrow trauma.
Solid
Oof.
connection, that one.
Yep.
I'm gonna guess that barrow trauma means it makes it affects your inner ear. I don't actually know what that is. Can't actually shoot the Ost Scout. Can shoot Irby. Can destroy Irby. Okay. Irby very dead.
That one's gone.
One salvageable part. Ah, that's not so bad. I wasn't going to try to salvage an Irby anyway. And we will put you up here,
Aye, aye.
because that actually gets you a shot on somebody and keeps you in range of the friendlies so they continue to move.
Reporting. Critical hit.
See, look at that. We love it.
Yes, Commander.
Real quickly. Fire moth. Let's just come visit this Hellspawn.
All right, let's move.
Mech is on fire. Whoops. Did not mean to run it all the way through the fire. Let's not overheat.
Target locked.
Alright. Now it's battle armor time.
Waiting for orders.
You are not close enough to get anybody.
Sounds smart. Cooling.
You are definitely close enough to get somebody. In fact, you could get all three of them. Wow. I did not think that the Ost Scout was going to be swarmable from there, but alright. We're going to swarm the commando, though.
Firing
That's
all weapons.
probably the end of the commando.
Tango down. I'm listening.
Let's turn the missiles back on. Swarm the hellspawn. 82%, huh? Did we fail? We failed to swarm. Ooh,
Yes, Commander.
that's unusual. And I think the gnomes could probably actually see maybe the Ost Scout? I don't actually know. Let's leave them on board for now.
Hunkering down.
One of the nice things about all of
Yeah.
that is that we'll get another attempt with... We just have to find a way to click the hellspawn, which the AI doesn't, or the UI doesn't always love.
Locking on and
Alright, there we go.
firing
We
it
have
on.
successfully swarmed it. Oh, and we have destroyed it. Engine
That
crits.
there's a kill.
Only one
flavor
salvageable
simple.
part? That thing was like hardly touched.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Let's not use you yet.
Orders.
Actually, we can swarm the Ost Scout from here.
Good to go.
Okay, that's the end of that guy.
Copy that.
Uh,
One less target.
is that all of them?
Flavor is
Yeah, that's all of them. Alright, there you go. The power of battle armor. The biggest problem with battle armor is that they do so much damage so rapidly that our adversary doesn't have time to eject, so the coward counter never goes up. Anything incredible down in here? Not really. The C3 units are neat, but I think we would really like a C3 master unit before we start collecting slave units and go from there. So the Lynx was 55 tons. Oh, it's a Starleague era mech. Okay, I did not realize that. Do we have any parts for a Lynx? I feel like we've seen that before. We do. Hey, look at that. We're going to get a Lynx out of that. Do we take that piece of a Hellspawn, or do we take Griffin 1N, the DS? Okay. Extra light engine, double heat sinks, large pulse laser, RM20. That seems like a better version of the Commando than... Not the Commando, the Griffin. Then we have floating around the Hornet, the Jägermech, blah, 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 blah. None of that's good. The Bombard is interesting, but we have there's only a single part here, so I think that's that. We get two mechs out of this. We get a Griffin and a Lynx. And we got the Bombard part anyway. Look at that. Lasers, pulse lasers, medium lasers, all kinds of stuff. That was actually a pretty good haul. Especially for, you know, fighting the local government on behalf of the local government. Love when those happen. All right. Let's see here. Our financial report is in 6 days. Let's see if there's... Nobody needs any... Or, we don't need any repairs done, right? Yeah, nobody took any damage that way. But while we're here, let's put those things back together. A griffin. Yes, we can put the griffin together with the 1N, which is... 1N griffin is just a standard griffin. So that's a much better version of it. The Lynx 9R, huh? Or the Lynx 9Q. What's this one? ERPPC large laser for medium lasers. Replaces the standard large laser with an ER model, but it's otherwise the same as the 9Q. Okay, so it's better than the 9Q. Confirm. Hey, we're getting stuff. We could put together blackjacks, but it's a blackjack, so we're going to decline. And we still have a Kit Fox worth of parts hanging out in the hold, as well as a Fire Moth worth of parts in the hold. So we have a couple of replacement mechs just chilling in case we need them. That is really dumb looking. Okay. I have picked really stupid colors, like somewhat on purpose, but boy, did they come through in like stupid spades here. Oof. What was the other one? Oh, the Phantom. Looks just hideous. Oh, it's amazing. I love it. Anyway. Let's see if there's anything here that we can do. Raiding party. A favor to regret. High tonnage Blakist Lance. Okay, we could fight the word of Blake. This could be interesting. Okay. Scouting the region for a suitable landing site. Let's go fight the word of Blake, even though they will stop liking us quite so much. Oh yeah, Dazzle camo. Dazzle camo, yes, but like it's not supposed to be that repetitive. It's supposed to be even more asymmetrical and bizarre. And it's especially effective on things like boats. Yeah, the point of Dazzle camo wasn't necessarily to obscure, like, because what does camouflage do? Camouflage obscures the shape of an object so that your eye can't perceive it. It's not necessarily like, oh, it's invisible. It's just your brain's pattern recognition does not register it as, oh, that's a human. So with things like boats on like large warships, it's really hard to do that because they're enormous and there's nothing else out there on the horizon. So they're just, oh, here's this giant thing. So the point of Dazzle camo was to dramatically alter your ability to perceive depth and direction so you can't tell which way the boat is pointing, which is disorienting in and of itself. But there's some really good images of it somewhere. Yeah, here we go. Hold on a second. Let me just pull that out into its own thing. And I think I have... Does this work? That didn't work. Hold on. I think I broke it. There it is. Okay. So yes, here we can see a boat with Dazzle camouflage. The point being, if you're looking at this thing on the water, it is incredibly difficult. Here's another example to determine which part of this ship is the front, which part of it is the back, which way is it supposed to be going. Not that you can't tell there's a boat there. It's obvious. But it ruins your ability to determine what the boat is actually doing. Yeah, because it's hard to like actually make something camouflage on the water. There's just nothing else to hide in. You're like, okay, here's this big shape. It's obviously a boat, fellas. But anyway, Dazzle camo is really neat, but does need to be like non-repetitive. So camouflage in and of itself is a really interesting idea of stuff. The dervish gets, let's see, sturdy. Okay, so we're going to take the dervish out for a second and let's put in the lynx. It's the same sort of like initiative order. It's also a 55-ton mech, but I want to try the lynx out and just to see. And see here, this one has the bonus is agile. It gets 15 evasion, or 15 evasion, extra evasion instead of extra pilot hits. And I feel like that's more valuable. So thanks for dealing or humoring me on my ridiculous little aside there with regard to really weird forms of camouflage. Oh man, this is a really good example of it. Hold on a second. Check this thing out. This is a solid example of dazzle camouflage in use, because the side of that boat is totally flat. So anyway, back to BattleTech. Did I break BattleTech? There it is. Okay, we got it. I didn't break it. It was just being temperamental.
Command interface initiated.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace. Looks like enemy
A
reinforcements.
pretty serious lance of mechs from the word of Blake, huh? All right, let's go get some... What is that? That thing just, like, flew in. It's a lamb. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, we walked into it. A thunderbolt carrier. A royal crab. Ooh, crabs. A hunchback. That's an interesting hunchback. Another chameleon. What else do we have here? Pegasus. Another Pegasus. Wow, we are right on top of them, huh? Okay, the thing that's most interesting is the lamb, because this is a mech but also a jet plane. I don't know if anybody has seen a lamb before, but lambs are really weird. So yeah, we loaded in and we are like right on top of the adversary. So we're going to reserve a bunch.
I'm holding
We would like
tight.
them to drop their evasion. What else do we have? Another 55-tonner, a couple more vehicles. Yeah, this thing is like, it's a jet. Like, it is literally flying at the moment. Like, these things are ridiculous. Like, it's going to have so much evasion all the time. It's going to be a pain to deal with. Oh, hey, there's a Hunchback 5N. What's the 5N got? An EC-20? Just chilling in the midst of all of us. Okay, that's great. Yeah, lambs are basically like, what if there were Transformers or not Gundams? What are the things from Macross? The ones that turn into actual jets. It's basically that. What if those were in BattleTech? And that's what a lamb is. They're basically, you can have them either as a mech or as a plane or as whatever the hell that is. Like, it's combo mode where it's like half of a mech, half of a plane. Oh,
I've been sensor locked.
that's actually a really good move on their part. Oh, it's unfortunate. Weak. Okay. Possibly what we do with this Achilles suit, depending on what happens over here, is just swarm somebody who's like right there. Let's see.
Waiting
Who's
for
within
orders.
range? 3 different people are within range. We could swarm the hunter at 95%, 70% there, or 99% there. I am kind of hoping that the hunchback will move, but at the same time, nothing else is close enough to actually get to any of these other things. So let's swarm the hunter. We'll just pop on over real fast. And
Got it. Max speed, no shooting.
I kind of thought that the hunter was a mech, but it looks like not. Huh, interesting. It's apparently a vehicle? Yeah, it's a vehicle. Okay, well, that's not a problem. We're swarming a vehicle instead of a mech. It's still got to go. Oh, geez. Okay, enemy lance, enemy reinforcements, and their support lance. Because this is the Word of Blake, the Word of Blake, like Comstar, because they are a faction of Comstar, uses what's called a level 2 instead of a lance or a star. So each one of these represents 6 enemy units, so there are 18 of them on the field right now. Which, I gotta say, does not... I don't love this as a concept. 18 is a lot. Yeah, and if, like, they decide to land a lance in here somewhere, that could go as high as, like, 24. We'll see. We should be okay, but we'll see how it goes. Come on, bad guys, you can figure it out. Okay. Oh, okay. There's the lamb. That's why it was taking so much time, is because the lamb really has so much in terms of movement option that it's really difficult for the computer to figure all of that out. Okay, that's a lot of lasers. Also, hello, Olo. It's good to see you. And your ad is for a concert? Like what? Oh, a griffin. You just put one of those together. Look at that. Hooray, griffins. Okay, can they please stop
Damage
shooting the battle armor?
minimal.
Weird K-pop virtual concert? Okay, you know, that makes as much sense as anything else that's been advertised on stream. Has this thing moved yet? No, that hunchback hasn't moved yet. Come on. There we go. There it is. I'm very glad that it did not just unload an AC-20 directly into one of our battle armor squads. That would have been extremely not okay. Some sort of game? What? Is it a game about a concert? Anyway, I don't know. Man, they really do not like this Achilles battle armor. Which, I mean, sure, I get it. It's about to swarm your friendly hunchback. Because I need the hunchback to go.
Copy that.
Ooh, the hunchback is unsteadied. That seems like a griffin. LRMs and a PPC. Okay, the gnomes. I think we really want to wait a little bit long. Oh, there's still only 2 adversaries left to go. Whatever this 75-ton vehicle is, and whatever this 60-ton vehicle is.
Commander.
Can I have you swarm Someone who's already being swarmed? It looks like the answer is yes. I'm not sure that's a good idea, but we're going to try it.
Confirmed. Pulling the trigger.
Whoa.
Took him down.
Okay, that's nifty. I did not realize that you could swarm a unit that's already been swarmed. This is suboptimal, though, now that they have 0 evasion.
It's okay. Damage is light.
But we'll be able to get them on board with the rest of our friends here fairly quickly. What if you come up here and shoot something? Can you shoot the lamb? Yes, but your numbers are garbage. A chameleon. What do we got? The Thunderbolt carrier is got terrible numbers. Okay, for some reason it looks like we have terrible shots on basically everything with the gnomes, which I find surprising because the gnomes are excuse me. Okay, there we go. The camera was refusing to move in a given direction. I'm not sure I want to shoot this thing. Well, sure. Why not? We'll move the gnomes up. We'll shoot this thing in the face.
All weapons are go.
And then maybe we can have one of the mechs finish it off
Commander?
before we then pick up the rest of the battle armor with our friendly units. 6 evasion up here on the hill gets us pretty good numbers on basically everything. So we'll figure out what we're shooting at once we're there. We could continue to shoot at the Pegasus. Actually, we have a pretty good chance of killing the Pegasus. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's try to kill this thing. Okay, Pegasus down.
Looks like I'll need a new target.
That takes care of that.
Waiting for orders.
The cheese puff can also get 6 evasion and all the way up here. Is that? Oh, that just means it's an occluded shot. It doesn't mean that it's a rear armor shot. That would be really good. Getting rear armor shots on the Thunderbolt carrier would be extremely nice. A Turan. Oh, the Condor cavalry tank. What do you have? An AC-5 and some lasers. You have 3 SRM-6s, huh? The Hunter is being swarmed. A Royal Crab. Another Hunchback. A Manticore. Okay. That's something, probably a Griffin? Alright, let's run up here. Let's try to kill... Let's see, what's the armor like on this thing? Not super thick. What was the other thing that we had? The Condor. The Condor is more lightly armored from the sides, but more heavily armored up front. Let's try to shoot the Pegasus.
Firing all weapons.
Ooh, we're into structure on the Pegasus. We could maybe actually end that thing here in a
Waiting
moment.
for orders.
The Kit Fox. Let's find out what part of this is open. It's the right side of it, somehow. Let's not get too close. We don't want to get meleeed. We have to remember that these are not clanners. They can actually melee us. Let's shoot the Pegasus, though.
Locking in all weapon systems.
Really? Really? For real? You couldn't hit that one side just once?
Receiving you.
Well, whatever. That's fine. We will continue to make do. Let's remember that these are not clanners. They can run up and melee us if we're not careful. 8 evasion, huh? Jeez, that lamb is going to be a pain in the ass to deal with. because it's just going to have 8 evasion all the time. Zephyr, the crab's got 84. All right, let's
On my way, double time.
work on the Pegasus. Let's turn the flamer off because I don't want to accidentally start a forest fire like last time.
Locked on target.
Okay, that's the end of that thing. Okay,
Hostile
good.
removed.
We really need to begin thinning them out. The Wraith is really fast. We want it to be able to get a set of battle armor onto it so that we can ferry some battle armor around. All right, let's come shoot this condor thing.
On the move. Full speed. Affirmative.
Start there.
Commander.
Okay, so here's the links. We've not seen this yet. We just put this together. 5 evasion. We can get onto the, oh, those are really good numbers on everything. Wow, okay. The Lynx is way better than the Dervish as far as like actually taking shots at stuff. We started on the Condor. Let's continue. Explode? Come on. Come on. 11 structure on the right-hand side of it. Huh?
Yep.
So if we run the Kintaro up here, where is this stupid? There's the Condor. No, not there. There. We can actually get side shots into
Understood.
the Kintaro.
Moving fast.
Or into it from the Kintaro, rather. Turn off the Narc launcher and one of the alarms. That should be enough to make sure it dies.
Okay, I'm on it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's
Target
way
destroyed.
dead. Is that a car? Like just a little itty-bitty car? It's a Turhan APC. With the way the tree is covering it, it just looks like that's just the front of it is visible. It looks like a Matchbox car.
Ready for orders.
Okay. What do we want to take care of? We would really like to begin murdering so much of their stuff. Ugh, the lamb. We're going to have to run up. I wonder if you can melee the lamb, or if it's considered to be like flying and therefore not available to melee. Let's shoot this crab. We have really good numbers on the crab. The crab is actually fairly dangerous. Royal crab, even. We would not mind a royal crab. That would be a... Whoa, really? Already? That would be a solid thing. Oh, they have a 75-ton mech. Okay, 3 large lasers, huh? What do we know with 3 large lasers? And then a Brutus. Okay. That's fine.
Ugh, I hate these guys.
Yeah, me too. Okay, real quickly, let's get you loaded up onto the Daddler. That's generally where we send you to live.
Yes, Commander.
Scoundrel. What are our available options? The Kit Fox, the Cheese Puff, the Wraith, and the Chaos Feather. Those are some pretty good swarming things. Let's get you there.
Pulling off.
And while we're here, let's go ahead and sensor lock this Thunderbolt carrier.
Got a lock.
Okay,
Good
Tartan,
to go.
please continue swarming the Hunter.
This should be good.
Alright, well that thing continues to
Yeah?
be swarmed. Let's get you onto the Wraith, please.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really glad that they were able to reach that. She does not have an active ability. Wow, that's an interesting little display option there.
Standing by.
Let's hold on that. Let's move the fire moth late. Oh, there's the hunter shooting the cheese puff, but failing miserably. And bringing our battle armor with it. Okay, sure, fine. That's interesting.
Commander?
What do we want to work on? We want to work on this Thunderbolt character. Didn't we? Does this thing have ECM on it? Is it somehow immune to having Guardian ECM? It's sensor locked, but it didn't lose evasion. That's annoying. I was really hoping it would lose evasion. That was the whole point. We can still get pretty reasonable numbers on some other stuff. Ooh, the Zephyr has no evasion. We could just like run up into the hills and get really good numbers via the power of being on top of people, like over them. But that leaves us with like no opportunity to leave. It's a really risky proposition, but also this is a sniping machine. Sure, let's do it.
Stepping it.
We'll just hop up here. She doesn't have any battle armor to worry about. What can we do? We can shoot a hunchback with like super duper good numbers. Terrible numbers on the lamb. Let's shoot the hunchy. Hunchbacks have a lot of weapons. We need to probably get this out of the way.
Gotcha.
Oh, he is unsteadied.
Yes, Commander.
The Daddler would also probably benefit from being up on top of everybody, but its weapons are not very good at range. Let's go shoot a
Copy
crab.
that.
We started on the crab. Let's continue on the crab. Maybe we'll get lucky and like blow an arm off. Instead of a standard engine, it does. Or a leg. We could blow a leg off.
Reporting critical hit.
What did we get? Yeah, okay. That leg is
Ready for orders.
pretty much open. Kit Fox. Come shoot the crab again? Yeah, let's come get meleeed by the crab. That seems like what's gonna happen. I want 5 evasion. Probably still gonna get meleeed by the crab.
On it.
But let's try our best. Let's turn off one of the lasers so we don't overheat.
Firing.
Look at his little claws go. Give him the crab. Give him the claws. The clamps. There we go. That's the line. Give him the clamps.
I'm showing minor damage.
Systems holding.
7, the Thunderbolt carrier.
They've got a sensor
Oh,
lock on me.
well, I guess that's one way to deal with that.
Ready for orders.
The Wraith can actually kick stuff because it's an inner sphere mech. So what if we just walk over here? It's the left leg. We just walk over here and kick you and have a bunch of evasion while we do it because the Wraith is absurd.
Putting my weight into it.
There we go. Take a leg off of it.
Scored a critical hit.
Through the structure on something else. He's stressed. Knocked down. Come on. Eject, you coward. Oh no, he resisted the injury. Oh well. Rude. Damaging the battle armor. How dare you?
Orders.
Okay, the Lynx, also an inner sphere unit, can kick things. We're gonna go kick the Thunderbolt carrier. We would like to. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, cool.
Tango down.
There's a little bit of war crimes
left
action
target.
there. Please don't be overheating. I didn't look to see what the Lynx is. Wow, the Lynx runs pretty cool. Okay, I like that thing. That thing is nice. I am glad that we brought that along. Shinarado, hello, welcome. Are you a zombie? Brains. I'm so glad that that Thunderbolt carrier is dead, though. That's nice. This is here we go. Here's the stupid Phoenix Hawk lamb. This thing is going to
Light
be
damage, Commander.
such a pain to deal with.
What do you need?
It is not a valid melee target. You cannot melee the lamb. Alas. Okay. No meleeing the lamb, it turns out. Which, I guess, is not particularly surprising. Let's get to the side, pick this thing, shoot it with all of the guns, because I want it to go away. Ooh, stats midterm. Good luck on that. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. It was good to see you and talk to you. Wow, I thought we got through to structure on that, but I guess not. We were close. No, we do not have any mechs that are suitable for Punchman at the moment. Okay, you can DFA the lamb. You cannot just punch or kick the lamb, which, I mean, I guess that makes sense. Yes, one day. I will keep a lookout. And we will find out. Let's just sprint over here. Keep the heat down.
Throttle down.
And let's shoot the Zephyr some more. Ah, sweet.
Tango
Good deal.
down.
And it was at this time he realized he fucked up and also ran out of disk space. Apologies, the rest of this mission does not appear within this VOD. Sorry.